Welcome to Active Hastings Pilates, another video by myself, Eugenie Demisa. This one you can use a block if you have one or a stack of books. But if you don't have anything, that's absolutely fine. You can still do all the exercises. Okay, so let's get started with our Pilates stance. So we start with our feet together and then we bring our heels out and then our toes out. And we check that our feet are parallel. They should be about hip distance apart. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, gently soften the knees. So you want to create a bend in the knee joint. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis back and forth. So you can imagine your pelvis is a bucket and it's filled up with water. And you want to imagine that you're splashing that water out of your bucket forward and back. And then we're going to slow that down to level out the hips, finding your neutral spine. And then finding your pelvic floor. Back passage leading to the front, squeeze. And imagine you're squeezing it up through the body, all the way up to the top of the head. Relax the shoulders, keep breathing normally and keep that engagement. Good. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, slowly release it down to 30%. Inhale, squeeze it back up to 50%. And then exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, hold it to 30% and keep it there. Finding your TVA. Band of muscle around the waist. Bring your belly button to your spine. Lift it up as tight as you can. Really squeeze it in. And then exhale, let it all out. Engage again, holding that to 50%. Exhale, release. And then holding it in at 30%. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your shoulders down into your back pocket. Feel nice and tall through the spine, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale through the nose, expanding your ribcage out nice and wide. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale again, expanding that ribcage. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, fill up the lungs. And then exhale, let it all out. Good. On to our warm-up. Inhale, bring those shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift, bring your shoulders together at the back. And exhale, release down. Shoulder circles, forward, up, back and down. As big as you can. Good. And changing direction, bringing them back up, forward and down. Last one. Bring in the arms. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. One more. And changing direction, bringing them forward, up, back and down. And last one. Good. Widening your stance here, keeping your hips facing forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, rotate round, looking behind you while trying to keep your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Last one, either side. Feel tall. And exhale, rotate round. And exhale, come back to center. Onto our side bends. So we're going to imagine there's a plane of glass in front and behind, and there's a narrow gap between us. So we're going to slide down, bringing the arm close to our ankle and bringing the arm up and over. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, come back to center, and then changing over sides. Bringing the hand down towards the ankle, bring the other arm up and over the head. Inhale. Come back to center, nice and slowly, and changing over sides. This time, as you bring the arm up, look towards the palm of your hand and try and keep that hand above the head. Deep breath in, exhale, release. And changing over. Down we go, lift the arm up. Look up to the palm of the hand or the ceiling, whatever feels more comfortable. And then exhale, come back to center. Good, now let's warm up those thighs. So turning out the toes, keeping that neutral spine, that core engaged, and as you bend the knees, you want to keep your knees tracking your big toe and second toe. Shoulders back, inhale down, exhale, squeeze the glutes to come back up. Inhale down. Now keep going down as far as you can feel it in your knees. Any pain in your thighs, any pain in your knees, don't go too far. Just little movements to warm up those thighs. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze. Now if you're finding your knees are going over your toes, you may want to widen that stance a little bit more. Good. Checking that posture. Shoulders back, core engaged. Tailbone tucked under. Try and go down straight rather than leaning forward. Good. 2 more. That's it. Last one. Try and bring those knees to the back. Hold it there. Shoulders back, core engaged, tailbone tucked under. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come back up. Well done. And just shake those legs out. Good. Okay, we're going to go straight into our roll down. So starting with the roll down, neutral spine, core engaged, shoulders back, nice and tall, inhaling through the nose, exhaling chin to chest, rolling down the spine, letting your arms hang loose, keeping your chin tucked into chest, tummy muscle engaged, breathe. Just let those arms hang loose. Focus on the breathing. Check your weight distribution between your toes and your heels. Then take a breath in. And exhale, slowly roll back up the spine, bending the knees if you need to, just to take the pressure off the lower back. Shoulders back, head up nice and tall. And go again. Taking it deeper. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine. Option 1, hold on to your opposite elbow, tuck your head between your arms and let that weight hang down. Otherwise, bend your knees, place your palm of your hand down onto the floor, lift up the hips, tummy muscle engaged, chin to chest, and breathe into that stretch. And deep breath in, exhale, release the arms and slowly roll back up the spine. Shoulders back, head up nice and tall. Good. So we're going to come down into the roll up, press up. Remember there's 3 types of press ups. If you don't feel like you've got the energy today, just go for 1 press up. If you feel okay, go for 2. And if you feel like you've got lots of energy, add in that extra to make it 3. So nice and tall. Tummy muscles engaged. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine. So if you can go straight into the full press up or half, please do. Otherwise, starting with the box press up, bring your knees down and curl your toes. Wrist underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, shoulder blades back, tummy muscle engaged, bending at the elbows, bringing the nose down to the floor. And inhale, push down to up. And then again, inhale down. Exhale up, and if you're adding that 3rd one in, inhale down, exhale up, curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog, walk those hands back towards your feet to roll up. If the roll up is too much, just stay down, come into child pose, and then come back into 4-point kneeling for the next set of press ups, or come into half press ups. So you come into that plank position, bring your knees down and curl your toes. And here we go again. Inhale down, nose to floor. Exhale, push up for 1, 2. And let's add that 3rd one in. 3. Curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Walk those hands back towards your feet. Bend the knees if you need to. And roll up the spine. Last one into that full press up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling down the spine. Walking your hands all the way to the front of the mat, keeping that tailbone tucked under, tummy muscles engaged without putting the knees down. Inhale down, exhale, push up. And if you've got the energy, keep going. 2. Last one.
3. Bend the knees, uncurl the toes, sit back into child pose. Just give the fingers and the wrists a good movement. Take away any strain. There. Okay, lovely. So we're going to come facing the front on our knees. We're going to come into side bend. Now I'm going to give you the first option. If you do have a block or a stack of books to hand, you may find that easier. But for the first option of side bend, you're on your knees and you're nice and tall, arm up to the ceiling, and you can thread the needle there. So that's option 1. But option 2, for those that have done it before and want to try it again, come onto your sides, legs straight, hips straight, shoulders straight, so you're in that pencil position for a side kick. Bend the knees and then lift the hip up. So you've got the option there of being on your knees to start with or on this one. So depending on how much weight you can take on your shoulder. Arm up to the ceiling. We're going to go 3 times. We're going to bring that hand through the hole. Push it as far back to the mat as you can and then lift that arm up. Good. Inhale, twist, stretch beneath you. Exhale, come up. Keep those shoulder blades down and away from your ear, please. And last one. Twist, up. Keep your hips up to keep your rib cage up. Try not to let it sag down. And then release the pelvis. Good. And then the next stage is the bottom leg stays bent, but the top leg is straight. So you can push down with that top leg. Now, if you don't want to do it with your forearm, you can come up onto your wrist. But make sure, because that shoulder is now high, you're still pushing it down and away. Okay, so next one, same again. Pick the stage that suits you. Inhale, lift up. Keep that rib cage up. Don't let it sag down. Arm up to the ceiling. And here we go. Thread that needle for 1. Exhale, lift. For 2. And for 3. Hold it up, shoulders back and down, tummy muscles engaged, rib cage lifted. Exhale, release. Well done. So last stage, if you want to build it up even more, you kind of bring your bottom leg down towards the mat, end of the mat. Top leg sits in front of bottom foot, or top foot sits in that bottom leg. See, this is why it doesn't go on YouTube. Top knee points up to the ceiling. So again, if you go to this stage, it's better on your wrist or your hand than it is on your forearm. So gauge that core, take a deep breath in, squeeze the thighs together as you lift up. Make sure that shoulder blade is pushed down, arm up to the ceiling, and thread that needle for 1. Lift up, thread that needle for 2, lift up, and for 3. Hold, deep breath in, exhale, release down. Coming into a mermaid stretch, so your bottom leg comes forward, top leg or thigh sits in front of your bottom leg foot. There we go. Lift that arm up to stretch. You can do this cross-legged or legs out in front, whatever suits you. If you've got any bad knees or anything like that, just sit in a position that you can feel that stretch down the side of your body. Deep breath in here. Then we're going to bring that arm down to the floor, lift the other arm up, twist at the hips, and bring your head towards the mat. Stretching here. Inhale. Exhale, lift that arm up. And stretch again this side. Good. Just give those fingers and wrists a little movement. Take away the strain. And we're going to go again straight over to the other side. So remember, first stage, you're on your knees and you're coming down. If you've got a block, you can use that or books just to help lift you up a little bit more, but keep those shoulders down. Or come onto your side like you're going to do side kick, but you're on your forearm, shoulders back, bending those knees, but not moving those hips back. Shoulder blades back and down, keeping them there at all times. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift those knees up, or hips up. Go arm up to ceiling. Here we go. 3, threading the needles for 1, for 2, and for 3. Lift up, shoulder blades back and down, and release the pelvis. Good. Top leg extended for the next stage. Ready? Inhale, lift up the hips. Make sure that rib cage is lifted too. Arm up to the ceiling. Here we go. 1. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Hold, shoulder blades back and release down. Good. Last one. Turning that top knee up towards the ceiling and that foot sitting in front of the bottom leg. Good option of coming up onto your wrists. So when you're ready, inhale, lift up, squeeze those thighs together. 3 here. Inhale, twist. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Hold, shoulder blades back and down. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Well done. Bottom leg forward, top leg sitting behind. Good, and stretch here. Deep breath in. Exhale, release that arm down. Bring the other arm up. Twist and bring your head towards the floor. Breathing in. Exhale, coming up and stretching here. Good, wiggle the fingers and give the wrists a good rotation. Good, well done. That was the tricky one over and done with. And a very good one for the obliques and the side body. So we're just going to do a warm-up roll down, warming up that spine a little bit more before we do rolling like a ball. So nice and tall through the spine to start with, knees bent or straight, arms out in front or holding the back of your thighs for support. Tilting that pelvis, so really bring those vertebrae down one by one. And then exhale, come up nice and tall. Inhale, tilting that pelvis going down. Exhale, coming up. Good, keep going, 3 more. Tilting that pelvis, just moving that vertebra one by one down onto the ground. So making sure your lower back touches before your higher back reaches. We've all got that natural curve in the spine, so we really want to be able to move it. Last one. And then rolling up with control, nice and smooth, and just stretching over those toes. Good. Okay, so if rolling like a ball isn't for you, then continue with the roll down. They're all good to help with the spine. So first option with the roll down is that you bring your, rolling like a ball, you bring your feet as close to your body as you can. Hold on, hands by the side of your hips. Nice and tall through the spine. As you inhale, bring your chin to your chest. And exhale, roll up. Tell it's a Thursday. Inhale, chin to chest, roll back. Exhale, roll up. Now really watch that you're not banging your head on the floor. That's why you've got to keep your chin glued to the chest. And then the second stage, if you can bring yourself up without having to use your hands down the side, is holding onto your ankles. So you're really tight like a ball, chin to chest, inhale, roll back. Exhale, rolling up. Try and keep the feet off the floor as you come up. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up. So that's the ball. Now into the crab. Seal, sorry, hands go between the knees and holding onto the outer ankle. Nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Inhale, chin to chest, rolling back. Clap the feet together 3 times. Exhale, come up. Nice and tall, try and keep the feet off the ground as you come up into that seated position. Inhale, chin to chest, clap those feet 3 times. Try not to go, oh, hi. You're right. Oh, that was a bit of a shock. Nancy. Good, and then the last one is the crab. Cross over the legs, holding on to your ankle that's closest to you. Nice and tall, chin to chest, rolling back here and coming up. But this time you've got to really balance not to bring those feet on the ground. So chin to chest, roll back. Exhale, roll up. I wonder where you are. Good, and the last ultimate challenge that I like to give you guys. Cross over your hands so you're holding onto your opposite shoulder elbow to thigh. Bring those feet up, chin to chest, rolling back. Coming up, keeping your elbows attached to your thighs. See if you can do that. Off you go, chin to chest, roll up. Keep the elbows glued to those thighs as you bring yourself up. See if you can come up into that seated position. Awesome effort, everyone. Some of you are managing it, some of you are so close. Good. Well done. And then we're going to come into our full roll down, 15 seconds, arms out in front, shoulder blades back and down, tummy muscle engaged, nice and tall through the spine. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, all the way down, arms above the head, and breathe into your core. Good, just bring those arms down and just let your spine settle onto the floor beneath you. You can even just bend your knees, settling your pelvis into your neutral spine, engaging that TVA muscle, bringing those shoulders down and into your back pocket, and just feeling that head connecting to the ground. And as you breathe in, feel the rib cage pushing towards the floor. And as you exhale, just feel the air in your tummy releasing all the way out through the mouth. Nice deep breath in. And then on your exhale, bring one leg up to tabletop. Check you're in that neutral spine and you're pushing your lower back down as you bring your second leg up to tabletop. Good. Really connect with the floor through your lower back. So really push it down if you feel that you're arching at all. Good. Third stage, head and shoulders peel off the floor, or you can use a block to rest your head on. And pulsing here, inhaling for 5 pulses, exhaling for 5, taking it further, extending your legs, maybe only just a few centimeters, maybe a little bit more if you feel that you still got that connection with your lower back on the ground. Lifting those legs higher for support, lower for a more challenge in the core, but just support that lower back. Tummy muscle engaged, that's going to help. Stretching those arms away from you as you pulse. Inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. Good, really focus on that. Inhaling through the nose, pushing your rib cage down. Exhaling through the mouth. Feeling that tummy muscle tightening as you get rid of that air. 3 more breaths left. Keep going. Last one. Exhaling, releasing the head and shoulders, releasing one leg, releasing the other, and take yourself into that full body stretch. Well done. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do one leg stretch, and then we're going to add in a little bit of extra at the end. So you're going to hug one knee in, extend the other leg out, but we're going to do something slightly different. So your opposite hand to your knee that's close in is you're going to hold on to the knee part, and the same hand as your leg is going to come towards the ankle. So you've got kind of that kind of grip here. You're bringing your knee inwards rather than letting it go outwards. Head and shoulders off the ground to make it harder. You're going to change over hands and legs for 1, and we're going for 10, 2, 3, really reach for that ankle, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Good. If you need to just stretch that one out, stretch it out. And then the next stage, so you've got the option of staying there, or you're going to bring your hands behind your head, and as that knee comes in, your opposite elbow goes towards that knee. So you're doing a twist through the spine here. Try and keep those shoulder blades off the floor. And we're going to aim for 10. Well done if you're continuing already. Off we go. 1, 2, stretch that leg out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Hug those knees in. Full body stretch out, and that's a killer. Right in that core. Whew, well done if you manage that. Good job. Okay, so next one we're going to do is our roll upwards. So hands on the base of your thighs, feet onto the ground with your knees bent. So you can use a resistance band around the thighs if you want to help as a leverage to leave you up. Otherwise, you can use the back of your thighs with your hands. So inhale, head and shoulders peeling up, bringing your hands around the back of your thighs if you need it, walking them there as you squeeze to come up through the spine. Lift yourself up as high as you can. Take a deep breath in, keep those shoulders down, and then exhale, roll back down. Good. Now don't worry if it's not that high off the ground, as long as you're feeling your abs working, it's all good. So inhale through the nose, push the rib cage down, exhale through the mouth, feel the tummy muscle releasing down, curving that spine into a C shape, bringing those hands back, and to lift yourself up as high as you can, shoulders down, deep breath in, and exhale, roll down the spine. And take that breath. Good. One more here at this stage. Inhale, head and shoulders peeling off the floor. Exhale through the mouth, gauging the air. Bringing those hands to the top of the knees if you don't need to. Use the back of the thighs, stretching that spine nice and long. Deep breath in, shoulders down. Exhale, roll that spine back down to the ground. Good job. So the next stage is you're going to bring those legs a little bit further out and bringing your toes up to the ceiling, keeping your heels connected to the floor. So same again, hands underneath the base of the thighs. If you do want to use a resistance band, you can place the band underneath the feet and you roll up that way. Or same as before, inhale through the nose, head and shoulders pushing, head and shoulders off the ground, bringing your hands towards the tops of your knees, coming up, stretching up nice and tall, shoulders down, deep breath in, exhale, curve that spine and roll down. Good. And again, if you need that support, inhale through the nose, push that rib cage down, exhale through the mouth, getting rid of the air in the tummy, hands go around the back of the thighs, squeeze them to lift yourself up as high as you can, and then exhale, curl, and roll back down. Nice work. Last stage, extending those legs nice and long, hands up to the ceiling, shoulder blades pushed down to start with. So what you can do is imagine that you've got a bar in your hands attached to the ceiling, and that's going to help, or the corner of the ceiling, and it's going to help you lift up. So inhaling through the nose, pushing the rib cage down, lifting your head and shoulders, then exhaling through the mouth, really engaging the tummy muscles as you roll yourself up one vertebra at a time into a seated shape, a seated position. Keep those shoulders down, and the same with the bar. You're going to slowly bring yourself down nice and controlled, and bringing those arms up. And again, don't worry if you're not coming up to a full seated position. You can bend those knees, keep it at stage 1 or 2. That's absolutely fine. Inhale, head and shoulders curl up. Exhale. Now making sure it's nice and smooth and controlled. That's the main challenge here. You don't want to use that momentum because that's where you might pull the muscle. You want to do it as control as you can, rolling down. Now, if anyone wants to take it further, you can bring your arms above your head so they're nice and straight. So as you inhale through the nose, your hands follow the ears, in line with the ears. Exhale, rolling up, and you're stretching up to that ceiling with the hands. And the same on the roll down, keeping the arms in line with your ears, curving that spine, rolling back down, and taking that full body stretch out. Well done, everyone. Good job. Okay, on to our last exercise before our stretches. So we did this with straight leg on Tuesday. We're going to do it with bent leg and arms today. So first leg up to tabletop, arms up to the ceiling, shoulder blades pushed down. Imagine you've got a piece of string attached to your leg and your hand. They're going to follow each other, and the opposite hand is going to do a mirror image of your hand movement. So you're going to bring your leg and your hands towards you, split your hands apart and bring the leg and hand out to the side. So it's my left, going out, round and back to center. So you're doing a nice circle motion through the knee and the hands as well. So nice and controlled, keeping that coordination. So if you're looking up to the ceiling, you should be able to see your hands and knees working correctly. So you're aiming to do about 4 circles one way and then going the opposite way. So you go away from you, leg, hands go out and around, way out towards together. Good. Try and keep those shoulder blades connected to the floor so you're not curving your spine. Once you've done that 4 times each way, just wiggle the toes and the ankle as you hug that knee in. And release that leg down. Give those hips a little shake. Same on the other side. Leg up to tabletop, arms up to the ceiling, shoulder blades touching the floor, and circle round. Nice and controlled. So same as what we normally do with just one leg. Want to make sure our hips aren't swaying from side to side. We've got our core engaged. Around they go for 4 times, and then changing direction 4 times. And once you've done that, hug that knee in, wiggle the toes, and rotate the ankle round. Nice work. So easier option for coordination, harder for core work is that both legs go up to tabletop, both arms up to the ceiling, like a beetle upside down. Legs go towards you and arms out to the side, away, together, back to the start. So north, out, south, together, tabletop. Good, so you're aiming for about 4 here. Nice and controlled. The slower you do it, the harder it is. Changing direction. Again, keeping a nice, smooth, slow movement, even though it might be more tough on the abs as you move around. And once you've done your 4, hug those knees in. And if anyone wants to take that last challenge, legs extended, arms up, bringing them down, out, towards, together. So we're splitting the legs this time where we didn't on Tuesday. But it's up to you how low you bring your legs. Just watch your lower back as you've got straight legs and they go down towards the floor. And then change and go the other way. So legs come towards you. Or I did it the other way first. So you're aiming for about 4, but if you only manage 2, that's absolutely fine. Hugging those knees in, you can feel a bit more pressure on your lower back as you do that one. And then come into our stretches. So finding your resistance band, placing it underneath your foot, lifting that leg up. Now, if you tend to always start with the same leg, change over. It's really good to turn it both legs each week. So you don't always start with the right, maybe Tuesday right, Thursday left. They should be about the same on each side, but it's always good to change it around just in case. So shoulders down, breathing into that hamstring stretch. Making sure you're not locking your knee. If you do have a bigger bend in that knee when you do this stretch, then your aim is to push that leg straighter. So you're going against the resistance band to straighten that leg. It's not a bad stretch to do, is you bring the knee in and you push that leg up to straighten it. But just be careful and make sure when you do these exercises that your legs are warm. And keep breathing into that hamstring. And deep breath in, exhale, release that stretch, bring your toe towards you and your heel pushed away, coming into that calf stretch. And then holding the band with your hand, take a deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg out to the side, option of having the other leg bent or straight. And then toe towards, heel pushed away. Deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center, change over hands, bring that leg across the body, arm out to the side, stretching through the outer side of the leg, and twisting through the spine. Keeping those shoulders down. Toe towards, heel push away, deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center. One last stretch. And then change over legs. Coming into your hamstring stretch on the other side. Relaxing those shoulders and again making sure you're not locking your knee. And you can bring that knee in towards you and then push against the resistance band to straighten that leg. And deep breath in, exhale, release, coming into your calf stretch. And holding the band with the same hand, take a breath in. Exhale, bring that leg out to the side, stretching that inner thigh. And then toe towards, heel push away, deep breath in. Exhale, bring that leg back to center. Change over hands, bring that leg across the body. Arm out to the side, stretching through the spine. And then toe towards, heel push away, deep breath in, exhale, bring that leg back to center, one last stretch. Release the band and take yourself into that full body stretch, wiggling the fingers, rotating the wrists, taking in a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling, bringing one knee into your chest, give it a good hug, wiggle the toes and rotate your ankle round 3 times one way. And through the other. Good, and then changing over legs. And then bringing both knees in and gently swaying from side to side. Circling one way round, circling the other. And then bringing yourself up into that seated position. Finishing off with our breaths when you are ready. Inhaling, lifting those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale halfway. Inhale, spinal curve, round chin to chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring those arms behind your back. Shoulder blades together, push down. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing one arm, relaxing the other. Give those shoulders a good shake, and well done, everyone.